next on Line TV, Caden DeGroat has a story on Searcy High seniors and how they're getting prepared for graduation and what comes after. Also, Curtis Stevens with our Line of the Week.
And me, Jordan Jones, with all your NFL Divisional Round playoff information. All that and more, Line TV starts now.
Good morning, Searcy High. Welcome back to another episode of Line TV. I'm James Stafford.
And I'm Eric Crowley. Let's get started with our student announcements.
Senior yearbook ads are on sale. Buy online through Jostens or with Miss Cook through February 7th. More information can be found on the school's website. Also, seniors, the 2025 through 2026 FAFSA is now open.
Free entry for any 9th and 12th grade student who attends SHS for tonight's Lions basketball game. You must show your school ID. The game is January 17th at 6 p.m. at Lion Arena.
Searcy Public Schools Department will host its first advanced courses parent night on January 23rd at 6 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center. Anyone interested in finding out more about honors, concurrent, or advanced placement courses should attend.
The Arkansas State privately funded scholarship portal is now open. If you are a high school senior, incoming student, or a currently enrolled student, the time to apply is now. The portal is open from October 1st to February 1st each year for the upcoming academic year. More information is listed on Schoology. If you have any questions, please email privatescholarships@astate.edu for assistance.
There are lots of faculty members that help our students here at SHS.
Caden DeGroat has a story about one staff member helping students on their way after they leave SHS.
Every school year, the seniors have to finalize or make the important decision of what their plan is after high school. The school's career coach and English teachers, like Ms. Jones, do many different things to help their students figure out what's best for them.
My first step is just to get into the English classes and talk to them and tell them all the ways I can help them. And then they reach out to me.
So I usually start at the beginning of the year with a survey to ask seniors, okay, going into your senior year, what do you think you want to do? Bring in speakers or arrange trips fitting the needs of the most of my seniors.
With lots of opportunities and small amounts of time, it can sometimes be difficult to make sure the students have all the information needed to be successful.
The biggest challenge that we face is time because, I'm actually an English teacher, and so we have all the English things that we need to do, but there's so much that seniors can benefit from too in preparing for the future, and so it's just making sure I squeeze in those opportunities.
Right now there's so much money to go to college, especially if they're trying to go to Arkansas College.
I think a lot of the trade programs that are available to students, I think they don't really realize, or like that you can use financial aid to go to cosmetology school.
Although there are some challenges in making sure the students are well prepared, the teachers enjoy helping their students and finding it rewarding to help them figure things out.
I really like working with seniors to figure out what they might do after high school. I think that's a fun part of teaching senior English. My main advice to seniors is to be true to yourself because there's not one path that fits everybody. There are more opportunities than you realize out there that you might qualify for or be able to pursue.
There's some of my former students I adore that were good students but didn't think they could afford college, and when I'm like, look, here's a plan that can help you afford college, just the energy in this room was cool. It was so cool, and so I love this job and helping kids. It's a dream job.
There seems to be a lot that goes into helping these students figure out the right path for them and to make sure that they take the initiative to all opportunities at hand. Now back to the news desk.
Thanks, Caden. It's great to have someone out to help figure things out.
And my best friend Catherine Garner and I were both really lucky to have Miss Holman for world history when we were sophomores as well. Such a fantastic experience. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders outlined her plans for the 2025 legislative session in front of lawmakers Tuesday that include an effort to eliminate the grocery tax and furthering the Republican Party's conservative agendas. Sanders, who delivered the State of the State address in front of both House and Senate legislators, kicked off her speech with nothing that it will be. Another transformational session for Arkansans. She claimed that Arkansas has been the vanguard of a national conservative revolution.
Israel and Hamas have started negotiations for a 42-day ceasefire. The two sides, who have been fighting since the late 2023, are in the process of releasing hostages and hundreds of prisoners. The mediators will tackle how land will be governed in Israel, will withdraw, allowing citizens to move back into their homes. If unsuccessful, the war would resume and Israel would re-enter the land.
Blue Origin launched its first tent flight yesterday, sending a satellite into orbit. The satellite will be a staging point for more satellites to be deployed. The rocket took off from Florida, and after 13 minutes, it entered Earth's orbit. And it is in a waiting period for continuing its mission. Bezos was quoted as saying, "There's room for lots of winners," and expressed wanting closer ties to both NASA and SpaceX to lower the cost of space travel. It's been really cold this week. I hope next week is better.
Luckily, Luke Pruitt has some weather updates for us.
Good morning, Searcy High. I'm Luke Pruitt here with your weekend weather updates. Today we'll be having a high of 57 degrees, a 40% chance of rain with partly rainy skies scattered all across Searcy. Winds are going south at 10 miles per hour with a 69% humidity, and you'll be seeing your sun rise at 7:14 a.m. On to tonight. The sun will be setting at 5:20 p.m. We'll be having cloudy skies. Rain is going to be down to a 24% chance with a low of 42 degrees. Winds are going southwest at 10 miles per hour, so hopefully the southwest middle school kids won't get blown away by the wind. Humidity is going to be up to 87%. Now onto the almanac. Over our last 7 days, we've been having a roughly average high of 49 degrees and a low of 30. The monthly average of precipitation is 3.58 inches with a month to date of 1.28 inches. On to the 5cast. Tomorrow, we'll be having a partly cloudy sky with a 45 degree high and a 23 degree low, 16% chance of rain. Going down to a 0% chance of rain with partly cloudy skies again on Sunday and Monday, with a 31 degree high and a 14 degree low on Sunday and a 28 degree high and a 14 degree low on Monday. Tuesday, we're still going to be having partly cloudy skies. Rain's going back up to an 18% chance with a 27 degree high and a 16 degree low. And Wednesday, we're going to have 5 out of 5 partly cloudy days, going back down to an 8% chance of rain, a 24 degree low and a 35 degree high. Well, I've heard news about a polar vortex, but I'm not sure if it's going to be happening at this point.
I don't know either. Anyways, all of this weather talk has me starving. What's for lunch, James?
Today we'll be having cheesy French bread, classic cheese pizza, classic cheeseburger, fajita marinated chicken, ham and Swiss cheese sub, fresh carrots, and milk.
That sounds absolutely divine. Be sure to thank our lunch ladies for their hard work.
Hey Eric, there's a new line of the week today.
Let's send it over to Curtis Stevens to hear about it.
Good morning, Searcy High School, and welcome back to another episode of Line of the Week. Today's special guest is Axton Whitlow.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Axton Whitlow, what do you do in cheerleading?
I do co-ed stunning, I do group stunning, sideline cheer, and competition cheer.
What do you think of your fellow students?
They are less of students and more like a family to me. So, yeah.
Like how so?
We just grow really close with all the practices and all the time we spend together at games and stuff like that.
What is the training process for cheerleading?
So we practice every Monday and Wednesday until 5:30 for competition practice. We do lots of flags, choreography, stunning, and getting our motion sharp.
Where is your competition?
It really depends. Like next week we're going to Nationals, which is in Dallas, Texas. So yeah.
What are the challenges that come with cheerleading?
Making sure that all your motions are sharp and make sure you hit every stunt, every flag looks good, and learning routines in less than a week sometimes for pep rallies or games or stuff like that.
What gives you the most enjoyment?
I love to co-ed stunt, which is stunts where it's just me and a flyer, and we could either go to base, which is right here, toss to extension, which is straight up to here, or we can go from base to lib, which is to 1 foot, so yeah.
All right, well thank you, Axton. Well, seriously, looks like that's all the time we have left for this episode of Line of the Week. I'm Curtis Stevens, sending it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Curtis. Always nice to learn more about our students.
The NFL playoffs is this weekend.
And Jordan Jones has all the details for us.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. Let's finish off the week with some sports updates. Our wrestling teams here at SHS are very successful, and just to highlight some players, Emerson Pulley, a junior, earned her 100th win earlier this week via pin versus a wrestler from Maumelle. She also won a state championship last year and won her weight class at Supergirl 64 in Tulsa, making her a national champion as well as an All-American. They had 2 other girls who placed 5th at that tournament, also making them All-Americans in Gracie Webb and Tori Seymour. The Lady Lions placed 3rd in this tournament as the team with over 60 entrances. The boys varsity team is 301-73 since Coach Evans took over in 2012, and their current season record is 8-8. There have been amazing boys and girls that worked hard and contributed to these records. Both wrestling teams have matches coming up this Friday against Greenbrier, Jacksonville, and Paragould. These matches will be key factors for the upcoming tournament, so please be sure to encourage and congratulate our wrestlers and wish them luck as wrestling season is getting closer to its climax. Our SHS basketball teams took on Greene County Tech this past Tuesday, where the boys would fall behind early in the first and would be forced to attempt to come back and climb back into the game. The Golden Eagles proved to be too strong for the Lions at the 3-point line, shutting down Searcy 74-40. The girls would also fall behind early, with the Lady Golden Eagles forcing Searcy off their game with their offensive and defensive pressure. The 3-point shot would also be in favor of Tech, as they would also come away with the win 65-29. These games are key learning experiences for both our teams here at SHS. We were able to talk to Trinity Nelson about her thoughts about the conference season as well as what her goals are.
I feel a little shaky because, we're smaller, but team chemistry is building up, and we didn't do that bad at the Holiday Classic. So if we play as a team, our season shouldn't be that bad. There's going to be a little pressure because we have shoes to fill in, because the 3 who graduated had a big role and what they did last year. So there's going to be shoes to fill in, so there's a little pressure. As a team, I want us to progress a bit better and to at least try to make the conference. Individually, to better myself and my teammates around me.
In national news, college basketball has started conference play, giving many upsets throughout the week. Number 21, Ole Miss played number 4, Alabama, where many thought Alabama would take the game with no problem. But Ole Miss, they came to play, beating the Crimson Tide 74-64, giving Ole Miss their first road AP Top 5 win in school history. Malik Dia helped lead the Rebels to the win with a season high of 19 rebounds and 24 points. Heading south to Gainesville, the Missouri Tigers went on the road to face the Florida Gators. Missouri started off the game with a bang, going up in the half 50-34. But the Gators wouldn't give up. In the second half, Florida kept inching their way closer. With 10 seconds left, Alex Condon made a layup, bringing the score to 81-79. But Missouri was able to hit two clutch free throws by Caleb Grill, who put Missouri back up by 4. Elijah Martin put a 3-point up, but it wouldn't be enough, making the final score 83-82, giving Missouri their 3rd conference win of the season. In the NFL, the first round of the playoffs are continuing with 3 NFC matchups. The first game took place in Philadelphia, where the Eagles took on the Green Bay Packers. The Eagles started off the game rolling as Jalen Hurts found Jahan Dotson for an 11-yard touchdown. The Eagles would score again in the third as Dallas Goedert finds the end zone for a 24-yard touchdown. Green Bay could not find their offense till the fourth as Josh Jacobs' 1-yard run, but that would not help the Packers as Philadelphia came out with the win with the final score of 22-10. Next, we head south to Tampa, Florida, where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers took on the Washington Commanders. The first quarter started off slow for both offenses as only Tampa Bay could get a field goal. But rookie Jaden Daniels would find the end zone with a 10-yard reception to Demai Brown, making the score 10-7 with 2 minutes remaining in the half. Tampa wouldn't go down for long as Baker Mayfield found Mike Evans to make the score tied at 10 going into the half. The game would be a back and forth as neither team could take a commanding lead. With 2 minutes remaining, Jaden Daniels was able to drive down the field where Zane Gonzalez dunked the game-winning field goal, making the final score 23-20 to give the Commanders their first playoff win since 2005. The final game took place in Minneapolis, where the Vikings took on the LA Rams. The Rams came to play, going up 24-3 at the half, shocking Vikings fans. The second half was not only better, where the Vikings could only score 6, making the final score 27-9. A key player was Matt Stafford, who went 19 for 27 with 209 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. That's all the sports information I have for you today, Cersei. Have a great weekend, and now let's send it back to the news desk.
Thanks, Jordan. Well, Cersei, we've run out of time for today's episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Eric Crowley.
And I'm James Stafford. We'll see you on Friday, Cersei.